what came up last night was Ilya Kuryakin. This track surfaces from time to time. It was the first single of Cleaners from Venus Mark II with Giles Smith and Nell, and I think Robbie Romp played bass, and John from PJ Harvey's band. I just remember him as John actually. But he's PJ Harvey's right hand man. He's also a rattling good drummer. Jolly good producer. Had just been working on the Chesterfields, if you remember them, an indie band. But this song had just been written. I usually, when I'm solo, I play it slowly. No, I don't go at that breakneck sort of gallop that the original single did, the '86 single. But it's a longer thing, almost. It's got an extra verse as well, just as a bonus. There is a slow version of it recorded. I'll see if I can manage it. Voice is a bit shot, because I was singing last night a lot. And Rita touching her knees and smiling, waiting for the green electric train to take her down to London, where she will see Mr. Wilson standing by the iron railings opposite the chestnut palings. David Hemmings will be waiting with a job for David Blaley. And the sun is always shining on Water Street, filled up pop stars. And the king is in a country house costing at smashed up guitars. And Peter Kuryakin looked at me. Kuryakin looked at me. And Bobby Dylan's only bleeding. Johnny says he's only sleeping in the window. George and Ringo, see you down the big flamingo. Mrs. Peel, or is it Emma, leaning on a black umbrella? Had to be the biggest seller after Martha the Mandela. And the rain is only falling in the northern streets. Documentaries, and they hardly say a word about Vietnam. And Ilya Kuryakin looked at me. Ilya Kuryakin looked at me. And we forgot those politicians, love affair with nuclear fission, drowned ourselves in coloured visions, making love but not decisions. Meanwhile back in Saint-Tropez, the rich and free will sound to play, stayed quietly out of taxing reach, waited for the times to change. Looked at me. Ilya Kuryakin looked at me. The true story about that was that I had been in the Far East, where my dad was stationed, for a bit of '64, all of '65, and the first third of 1966. And when I came back, I really noticed that England had turned almost from monochrome into dayglow, practically. And my granddad was an old bus driver. Well, he was a Norfolk man. He knew from the Isle of Wight, but he also knew London very well because he was a bus driver. And he took me on this bus ride for half-term holiday. We went on this big long bus ride. He bought a Rover ticket. We went all over London. He pointed out this and he pointed out that. And when we were in the West End, I'm sure it was. I saw the actor David McCallum, who played Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I couldn't be sure because when you see someone really famous, you don't believe it. But we were sort of near Bond Street, which is the posh end of the West End, you know, where all the jewellers' shops are. And I, being a callow 13-year-old boy, just kind of stared at him. And eventually, he kind of must have felt that I was staring at him. He looked at me. He looked straight at me like that, you know. I mean, this is a guy who's supposed to be a Russian Secret Service agent working for the Americans in A Man from Uncle. He was actually British, but if it wasn't him, it was a double. And he just kind of looked at me like, and looked back at me, and for a minute, because I was suddenly in swinging London. There's girls in miniskirts with the Julie Christie hair and all the stuff, you know, total overload. And there's Ilya Kuryakin. So this song is a kind of a shopping list of everything you could have seen on one moving shot of like almost an Austin Powers version of London. Red double-decker buses, Julie Christie over there, Ilya Kuryakin over there, and you know, you half expect David Hemmings to come running down the street with a motor full of crazies from some club, you know. Anyway, that's what it was, that's what the song was about, and it's kind of still good, I think. So I still very often play it at gigs, and I will probably play it when we get to, where are we going, Islington, in the autumn, Yeah, alright, not bad, eh?